I wake up, I brew coffee, and the next thing I do is I open my laptop, so I start writing some emails for a new potential client. And what happens is I sleep on the chair. And that was because number one, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't get into flow state. And second, it was because the task I was doing was a little bit difficult for me for the morning. So I couldn't really get I couldn't really start getting into flow, as I said earlier. So in this video I wanna basically show you how you can butcher writer's block and write A-list copy instead. Because that's a thing a lot of people struggle with, and that's something I struggled with in the beginning. And I don't want you to be one of them. So the first thing I wanna say is that an object in motion stays in motion. So that means if you start writing, it's easier to keep writing. Whereas if you stay in your laptop, you can't really start writing, you procrastinate, you're doing this, you're doing that, then you're not really getting in motion. So, does that make sense? Now, the second thing I do, it's something that I've been doing for the past few weeks, is I avoid carbs. Now, this may sound stupid, I don't know, but let me tell you why. So, I remember waking up. I had just gotten an 8 to 9 hour sleep, and I was feeling very rested. But the problem with that was, I got up, I ate bread and peanut butter. I remember this. I remember doing this a lot of days actually. I was doing this all the time. I didn't even know why I was feeling like that. I was like, okay, this is normal. Or yeah, sure. It's just that I woke up. That's how I feel for the first 3 hours, but I don't know why. So I was waking up and I was eating peanut butter and bread. And that killed me. It felt like I went from feeling super tired, from super rested, to feeling super tired within minutes. Like the moment I finished eating, I was done. I need to have another nap. So if you're eating carbs before work, I think maybe you wanna try it actually. Don't take my word for it. Just try either fasting for a few hours until your deep work hours are done, or try just have protein. Eat eggs. I eat 5 eggs a day. That's what I do. And even though I've trained 2 to 3 hours before, so I wake up, I train for 2 to 3 hours, I eat 5 eggs and some butter, some cheese and stuff, some fruit, and then I start working. And I feel very good. I don't have this crash again. I stopped having this crash. So yeah, maybe you want to try this. And the third thing you want to do to stop having writer's block is to consume content from the client you want to write for first. Because when you're trying to come up with all the ideas, when you're trying to come up with everything on yourself, it's much harder. But when you consume, for example, a podcast or an Instagram reel, a YouTube short, and then you write everything down on a Google Doc, it's much easier to put some copy sauce into it and then come up with something crazy. Okay? Because if you come up with something, then you need, if you're looking to come up with something on your own, then you need to know a lot about the audience too, and the niche, which is pretty hard. I don't know. For example, I have a client in real estate. I have no fucking idea how real estate even works. Okay, I know the basics. I know you gotta take a loan. I know the stuff, but I don't know the specifics. I don't know that, and I'm not really interested in learning it. So yeah. Now the fourth thing I'd say is eat the frog. So what I mean by that is you always want to start your day with the hardest activity, which if you do this with writing, if you're starting to write immediately, then you're eating the frog, of course, which is good. So you don't wanna be like I was in the beginning, where you would just watch videos and read copy and do all these other crappy activities that don't really move the needle forward. You either want to be writing copy or outreaching. These are your highest ROI activities if you don't have any clients. And let me tell you this, if you don't have any clients, your highest ROI activities are outreaching and prospecting. If you have clients, then your highest ROI activities writing copy. That's it. Then the fifth thing I want to say is you want to have a clear idea of what you're trying to say and the goals you're trying to achieve with each email. So you need to know, what are you trying to achieve with the email? what is the purpose? Are you trying to direct them to a YouTube video? Are you trying to get them to buy something? Are you trying to get them to, are you trying to build relationship? What are you trying to do? This is the first thing you need to answer. You want to answer all of those questions. If you don't, then writing copy will feel like, I don't know, it's going to feel really impossible, really hard. And if you do these 5 things I've already told you, then you're going to write copy 10 times faster. This is how I've written like 22 emails in 3 hours, 27 emails, I think. So yeah, that's what you want to do. And now the 6th thing I want to mention is you want to eliminate distractions. What I mean by that is you either want to get your phone off your desk, you don't want to have it near you, or you want to set it on airplane mode. You don't want to get distracted, because when you get distracted, then getting back into flow state is much harder. For example, right now when I'm speaking, I'm in a flow state. But if I get distracted with a phone, or somebody comes in my house or whatever, then I'm gonna need to get back into flow state, and it's gonna take a few minutes for me to do so. So yeah, these were the things I wanted to share with you. I hope you apply everything and fucking destroy writer's block, because it's disgusting. I don't want you to face this. I don't want you to face this, because it's gonna take you much longer to write copy. And if you write copy faster, you're gonna be able to land clients faster. Okay, and you're gonna be able to handle many more clients at the same time. Because think about it. Let's say you could only write 1 email a day, versus being able to write 7 emails a day. Isn't that something? So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. Hope you got value out of this. If you did, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you.